As we head into our ban phase, are you surprised to see Sableye banned? I'm not. I love the pick to ban out Blissey right here, as
I think
Gotlu
the
says,
Blissey ban
hey,
is great.
if they give us Sableye, that's, they're probably going to ban it, and we can now take Urshifu looking beautiful. Obviously, the bear is incredibly mean. As we see two amazing picks coming here for our orange team, we've got that Scyther most likely, and we've got a Slowbro. Slowbro's an incredible defender right now.
Yeah, for sure. And the Blissey ban just allows Urshifu and Sableye to be picked as well without any issues, because it's a great counter to both. Gonna pick up the Mew as well, of course, again. We're gonna see Mew through this in tournament almost, I feel like, every game, if it doesn't get banned. And then we have a Snorlax as well. Snorlax also getting very popular in these tournament games. First time we see him, no, second time we see him today. And a Espeon.
Yeah,
Espeon.
This is cool to see. Espeon, I don't know if it's actually going to be triple glasses Espeon. I would love it if it was, but I feel like Espeon not running a buddy barrier feels honestly criminal. They're probably going to move these Pokemon around a little bit. Redmaw getting the Clefable right there, so I don't know who on Nouns is going to be picking up the Mime. Obviously, Bruv known as one of the best mimes in the world, so that'll be interesting to see who switches out with that. And then Adesu on the Dragonite. I mean, this Pokemon is incredibly mean right now, and it looks like we possibly have a jungler on our orange teams on the side of eggs being the Delphox, so that could be a Scissor actually instead of a Scyther.
And yeah, we have the Delphox, and you know what makes me very happy is seeing a full heal on a Delphox. There's so many players who refuse to play full heal against Urshifu, and it just hurts me every single time. So I'm very happy to see whenever a player picks up full heal on Delphox, just to make sure if they get Urshifu Ignite move, they can just instantly full heal it and not get one shot in the Wicked Blow afterwards.
Here we go. Nouns Esports versus Eggs. You are watching one of the best teams, if not possibly the best team in the world. Nouns Esports here in our second game of the EU qualifiers presented by Nouns Esports. A lot of Nouns Esports in that sentence I just said there, Chris.
And we actually have Gutlu on Mew. I've not seen Gutlu play Mew in a tournament yet, so there's your answer on how they're gonna switch these Pokemon around. That's quite interesting. But again, as I said, Gutlu has a huge character pool. He plays a lot of Pokemon.
Geese actually on the Clefable. We saw Bruv dominating with it in that last tournament that you were mentioning here. As we do have the Delphox heading into the central area here for Eggs, and we've got Scyther in that top path right there. And there they go, clearing that out, heading up here to have a little bit of a fight over this ball toy. Let's go. Who is going to eat it up? Do we have the water gun? We've got the solar beam, and it
solar
looks
beam,
like
of course.
By the Mew. Yeah.
How about the auto attack of Slowpoke is actually getting the more experience there as well on that other last hit. So Slowpoke still winning out, now trying to heal up a bit of HP, looking very funny, rolling onto his back, and it's going to start auto attacking a lot. And yeah, Geese is playing this Clefairy, and Bruff again, of course, he's probably the best mime player in the world. So, I mean, he's also probably the best Clefable training kiss player in the world, so it's always difficult on where you want to put this character, or like this player on.
Well, and that's something that's, really important to notice is, like you said, Nouns Esports, they have multiple players who are some of the best in the world. I think Adesu's Dragonite is legendary from the World Championships. I mean, I remember him, I think, holding up a Pokemon card of Dragonite on the official broadcast after he dominated in a match with it. So this is a team that just has so much nice secure there. We've got ourselves a bro, and let's see what kind of bro we've got at some point. We might know if it's a Scald or a Surf. As they're pushing in towards this Espeon, you just got to run, dude. I mean, you're in a lot of trouble.
Nouns Esports picks up the first KO on Snorlax as well. So, good starter then for bot lane. 53 points go instantly in. And yeah, as you mentioned, Adesu is an amazing Dragonite. He had such huge Hyper Beam timings at the World Championship. So maybe just calm and collective when using his Hyper Beams. It's wonderful to see.
And
they're going in. That's actually dropping quite low as well. He has to be careful over here.
They get pushed out of there a little bit by the confusion. I think Espeon is one of those attackers that is right on the cusp of being amazing all the time. Oh, actually, Scyther may be looking for something here. Mew's really hard to punish those. We're getting ready for this fight here at the 8-minute experience. Nouns coming in. Here comes Mime, cleaning up all of that right now as they're looking for a pickup. Can they take Mime down right here? They do. They're actually going to push them back. Ooh, almost a really nice Psyshock there by the Espeon. And just one of those hits, and the enemy team could be in a lot of trouble. It's a massive amount of damage and a massive stun.
And they actually got 2 KOs on Nouns Esports here, so they're showing some signs of life already in this early game. X, of course, a team where we don't really know too much. So, for sure, the big underdogs in this matchup. Adesu with the red buff slow onto Snorlax. There's a heavy slam out. And he gets to safety quite easily. Red buff is still such a strong thing as well in the game. Just having an auto attack being able to slow every single time you hit it is just ridiculous. And these Ataris are gonna just maybe disappear in a second. There's the Wicked Blow, and they just die very, very fast. Oh, what a nice barrier. We have a barrier, of course, Bruff. Bruff is also a huge barrier player. He's the one that always played it back in the day as well. Pretty much since the beginning of this game, he has been a barrier Mr. Mime player, so showing it off again.
And we've got the Delphox here, already level 8, looking pretty good. They're going to have their Unite move very soon as they're going to skate around this battlefield right here. Interesting seeing the gravity on Clefable. That's going to shut down that Scyther from really making a lot of the plays that it wants to make with its Unite move. It's also got Moonlight to give them some healing here. This fight's actually breaking out. Here comes the Secure right there from Urshifu. Not surprising, as this Moonlight keeping them all alive, and they are now able to clean up Eggs to go down as they push them back. Here come the Solar Beams, and they are going to start sieging this goal right here, looking for the math. They're getting it. No, kind of. Yes, sort of. There's the math.
Good enough, I think. And it's going to be so hard to get objectives against this Hyper Beam and Wicked Blow at the same time. Like, how do you do it? If they just time it perfectly, they say 1, 2, 3, they both hit at the same time, and Reggie just disappears suddenly from a quarter HP, right? It is so much damage those two characters do, with the Mew Solar Beam on top of it as well. And then, but yeah, we have a complete different set on Clefable. Bruff always playing the Follow Me and Draining Kiss, but Geese as the support player or the more healer player goes into something else. You see, Redmo's actually kind of overextending. He has to waste its Unite move right here to just live and gets back to his team on top. We're just going to pick up the next objective.
Yeah, they're just going to be able to clean this up right here. I mean, we do have Espeon coming in for a possible steal, but it looks like, yeah, secured by the Hyper Beam right there. Nouns able to take that objective. An objective that is not seeing a lot of priority here in competitive play lately.
But actually, X, they find 2 KOs right here, and they're going to look for a push. On top of it, Telekinesis is going to land on Geese, so we have a Telekinesis into Skyed. Not something we usually see, right? It's always Amnesia if it's either Skyed, but going to Telekinesis. Nice Solar Beam from the side. Mime flies in with a Unite move. They get 1, they get 2. They're going to get 3 most likely right here, unless Slowbro can somehow stay alive, and this Pokemon is so hard to KO. But he's going to go down. The Solar Beam is enough, and Bruff just from the side flying in. And it's going to pick up so many KOs.
Yeah, what a beautiful combo right there. You saw the Solar Beam hit, stop them from scoring, and then just Mime Unite move. They were not going home after that. Beautiful play right there from Nouns, as they're trying to push them off this goal right here and maybe punish them a bit for trying to score, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Delphox does not have its Unite move up. Here comes a massive Solar Beam, and it has to run home, as once again, they're going to try to KO Slowbro, one of the hardest things ever to KO. Dragonite is going down, however. They're pushing back right here, skating towards them. Let's see if they can get some movement and take out Gotlu. They're chasing it down. Let's go. Unite move trying to block him, and Gotlu does go down. They did get to punish them right there. There we go. Eggs is alive and well in this match, Chris.
That is wonderful, and Delphox now hits level 11, which is the biggest power spike for Delphox. Qualifier Plus, and they actually steal Regice. The Wicked Blow is also terrible timed by Redmaw, and they're gonna get the bottom objective, so they're fully in this game right now. Delphox hitting level 11, Mystic Fire Plus is just amazing. After you hit it, your cooldowns pretty much get just absolutely insanely lowered. And that's when Delphox can start just jumping with the Flame Charge. And we're gonna probably start seeing it now as well. Let's see how much board he can do in this match.
You can already see him jumping in. Might be in trouble here, but actually not really punished at all for what he's doing. And you're right, that cooldown's just insane. As we got a big Unite move, there's the full heal, but not able to get out of there. Trying to push them back right here. Slowbro, who just got the massive block from Snorlax. Mime catching them once again. I mean, Bruv just comes out of nowhere every time with this massive confusion into a Unite. I told you earlier, Chris, that Egg didn't stand a chance, but it's not Egg. It's Eggs. And they're looking pretty good, actually, against one of the best teams in the world.
But they're still finding some very good chaos right here as well again. Scyther just obliterating Mew with the Unite move. You don't have a chance against it. But yeah, the problem is that Urshifu's Unite still does a crazy amount of damage. So if you're already at half HP and you get Unite move by it, you're still dead even with full heal. They're going to go for this Regieleki. Hyper Beam is there into Big Blow, but they don't get it. It was literally 1 HP. Wow. And no, Dragonite is down. Geese is also going to get chased down into the enemy Flux Zone. He's just trying to buy time so that his team can clear Regieleki slowly. He's for sure going to go down. Watty's on the chase, and they're probably going to give this KO over to the Delphox as well. And I don't know how they got it, Jake. How did they get that objective?
Well, I mean, I love that combo there from Eggs. They're going to need to charge up this Unite move here on the Slowbro, giving a little spin for, I think, all of us at home. They're going to need to charge up this Unite move, though. But that was really interesting. We hit him with the Telekinesis right into its Unite. So basically, Dragonite was shut out of that entire thing as we have the massive secure once again from the Espeon. Really incredible play from Eggs.
He's somehow finding these last hits on the objectives, and now we have one more Reggie spawning on board, which is going to be huge. Just going to be up for the last 2 minutes. And it's going to be a big buff. I mean, I'm always sad to see Regirock, but again, it still makes you a bit tankier. It can always be the difference between living or dying. And Bruff now, a bit caught right here. The flame charges are happening. But you obviously have to connect the Mystical Fires. And I like what X is doing. They're just going for top. They're scoring 80 points. They're actually ahead in points right now.
Yeah, I think they know they can't really contest this right here. They are getting pushed out, but they're finding value elsewhere on the map. And right now, Eggs is ahead, 172, 189. As we get ready for what should be a really exciting fight around this Ray pit, we have Nouns fighting up here in this top hat. They catch 2 of them with these barriers right here, trying to push them out. Here comes a massive Hyper Beam. It doesn't look like it was fully charged, and here comes the Unite move from Mime. Snorlax and Slowbro now uniting in kind, throwing up some big healing and some shields for each other, but we do have 2 down now on the side of Eggs as they are trying to get away from Nouns Esports. Nouns Esports fully doing okay, and they're all healed up thanks to Moonlight right here. Eggs now just kind of has to watch them rip this Rayquaza.
Yeah, they're going to go for it, right? They have Hyper Beam and they have Wicked Blow there. They're very confident on getting it, but, Sonic is spending so much time with the block. He's spending so much time, but Urshifu just leads Espeon on the right side. Delphox, though, it's Delphox time to shine. Is out to pull at full HP, but Hyper Beam gets rolled, and Delphox gets deleted by the Hyper Beam of Clefable. And the confusion. Hyper Beam Clefable is so strong, probably one of the best things you can get on the Unite move. It does so much damage, and Rayquaza's dropping super low. Oh, can Scyther do something maybe here? They're quite low, but no, the Hyper Beam is going to secure Rayquaza. But what a nice try still by X. Gotta give it to them. They're going to start scoring now for Nouns.
Yeah, I mean, incredible fight there. I got to give it up to Eggs. So many great plays inside there. And again, I mean, the reason I'm being so complimentary is not only did they have, great plays and a great fight, but they're going up against world champion players, and they're performing extremely well. I'm really impressed with what I saw from Eggs. Well, of course, Nouns Esports, one of the best in the world, figuring out how to dominate that fight, just kind of juggling them throughout it, making sure no one was around when it was time to finally secure that Rayquaza. Of course, an incredible performance by the champs.
Yeah. I mean, but it was a close game. They did lose some last hits on objectives, even with having a Dragon Knight and Urshifu, so warm-up game as well for Nouns, I would say, for sure. I'm gonna get into the groove a bit. Always takes maybe one game for certain players to be actually ready into the mindset of playing tournaments. At least that's what I needed back then as well when I was a pro player. I always needed a warm-up game in a tournament. The first game was always a bit shaky for me.
For me, I need 16 warm-up games. And unfortunately, I've never gotten deep enough in a tournament to actually really hit my stride. It's the thing that's not fair. And I tell all tournament organizers, just make the first 15 not count, but they always refuse. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird how we don't have a best of 30 for the first match, right? For the first round. That could actually be probably the solution.
That's what I keep saying. But, it's so political, man. This whole industry. Here we are in our victory screen right here. 622, 189. Really impressive match. Honestly, from both teams. Here we go. Urshifu banned out and Blissey banned out. Let me pull this up for everybody here. As we have, of course, a first pick now going on to the Sableye. I mean,
there we go.
If you don't ban it, they're going to take it.
Yeah, for sure. Why would you not, right? It's such an annoying Pokemon. The problem is that even if you win against this Pokemon, you felt like you just worked so hard for 10 minutes to just not be annoyed. Like, it's so much extra work you have to put in, like mentally, just to play against this Pokemon. It just has it's just so annoying that every game feels so different to play when you play against this Pokemon.
It's whether you win or lose, because I make this argument sometimes. I say Sableye is the worst thing ever. It's ruining my life. And people will say, it doesn't even have the highest win rate or any of this stuff. And I'm like, I know it's not an instant win. It just is horrible to play against. Horrible to play against. As we see beautiful picks here on the side of our orange team. Sableye, Mew, Slowbro, Gotlu on the Scyther. We have Geese picking up that Mime. Bruv on the Snorlax, and we have a Garchomp locked in.
Garchomp for Redmo, and we have an instant Absol as well for the side of X. So we have a matchup going on, and there's the Dodrio you wanted to see. Got some Dodrio. If it's gonna be Drill Pack, we don't know. Tri-Attack is still a bit more popular when it comes to tournament play, that's for sure. And but the team comp of X looks very annoying to be up against.
Are you really picking a Char right now? I was going to say.
Ooh, a Blastoise.
Charizard is rough. Okay, here we go. Wow. I hope that stays the exact Absol we're seeing right there. I want a Score Shield Absol. That's what I want, for sure.
Yeah, and Nouns Esports just looks like 5 boys on a Saturday evening going out for some drinks. They're just going to have fun. Garchomp, Blastoise, Mr. Mime, Snorlax, and Scyther, right? It's always weird to see the scissor picture because we know it's going to be Scyther. It's always funny. They're so tanky. They are so tanky.
That's such a fun way to describe that. They look like boys going out for drinks on a Friday evening. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, I've never looked at it like that. Well, what does Eggs look like? Eggs looks like a bunch of guys getting ready to play a tabletop RPG. That's what their comp looks like to me.
All right. Very, very interesting. Yeah, no, for sure. What does Sableye though? But they have the Sableye. A goal getter Absol as well. We have a goal getter.
I can't wait for the goal getter Absol. Eggs versus Nouns Esports. Eggs is your purple team right here. We'll have it updated on the screen in a minute. Nouns has taken game number 1. But, you know, this was an incredibly competitive game 1 from Eggs. It really was.
Do you think we're going to see a Pursuit or a Night Slash? Normally when we see a goal getter, I always think it's going to be Pursuit. So most likely, or the Sableye base is going to fail. And we like to see that. The tech, he's going to dodge the tech and it's going to run around. That's Snorlax doing a great job right here to just make sure that Scyther is going to get experience. And he's just running around. Can he get this last hit? No, he can't. Gatlo really force back. He has to be careful not to go down right here. He's going to maybe get chased down. He just runs away.
It's funny because we say the Sableye invade failed, and it kind of did, but gosh, it kind of didn't. I mean, we've got that focus band, and that could be a big reason they actually have that focus band to make sure that things like that don't happen to it. But even if that invade, quote unquote, failed, it really didn't lose much value at all for their team, and that's why that Pokemon is so brutal right now.
Yeah, thanks to the XP share and being under-leveled, even if you die, like you just buy so much time to allow your team to do more things, right? And also getting Snorlax presence there, which means Snorlax can't last it on laning phase, so it's still a win after all, and he said Harrys are going to disappear right now. Could be first KO right here. We see Dragon Rush going down, and we have a lot of KOs actually going on this side over to Nouns. They pick up 3.
Wow.
Right. Out of nowhere, just get 3 KOs, all of them also barely escape it. And what a good start for Nouns.
I couldn't tell how many critical hits were in there, but if I was playing that Absol right there, I could tell you what I would be saying to my chat, which is, why didn't it crit? Oh, if it only would have crit, I get all 3 of them right there. That's
every time you play Absol, that's for sure. Every single time.
You play Absol, you go, why didn't it? Oh, if that would have crit, I get the whole team right there. I actually get them all. Unlucky.
Big behind enemy lines right here. He's just chilling there. He's actually on the enemy side. he's just staying there.
He's hanging out.
We have mid-Altaria spawning, both teams are looking for it, and we have Bruff again on the Mr. Mime. Doesn't have barrier yet, but again, light screen, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Another just big wall he can put up and confuse people against. And he's gonna head back to bot lane to join Adesu, who's gonna be on the Blastoise again this time. Nouns is one of the teams that also just made Blastoise a Pokemon very popular. Oh my god, they're gonna get another double KO on top. Dodrio, both speedsters go down, or the side of X. And the Dragon Rush Drain Claw combo into eject, but not to Sableye, they want to KO. But he's actually gonna get away. No, wait, does he not? No, he gets barely away.
No!
Wow, and the Heavy Slam also doesn't get it.
I can't believe Sableye always unpunished right there. That was one of the most beautiful catches I've seen from that Dragon Claw combo. Still not able to take out that little gremlin. Absol coming up here, actually trying to punish him right now. Getting countered with a big Unite move here from Gatlu, but he actually had to burn that just to take out an Absol. So they might have a good fight set up for them at the bottom path without a Unite move on that Scyther.
And Redmo's almost already at Guardshome, so he's gonna be super scary. Water Spell, Rapid Spin also unlocked. And with this Power Swap, this time we have Power Swap for Mr. Mime. No barrier, because he's gonna be the main support. They don't have a second one, so he just wants to heal up his team. He got the confusion, it's gonna absolutely demolish Dodrio into the wall. Ivan is also getting chased down slow, bro. Does his focus spin's gonna be enough? No, it's not gonna be enough. Double KO for the Wartortle. And he's also gonna score some additional points.
This combo is so mean. You've got the Power Swap on, giving you the increased damage and increased move speed and healing onto the Rapid Spin. I love this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're gonna be so hard to KO. They're so tanky. He's already going in again. He's gonna try and see berries away through the Flux Zone. Heavy Slam goes in. They pick up 2 another KOs. Just, it looks so easy. They just make it look way too easy.
They got 3 in this bottom goal. It looks like we're still stacking up a little bit here. I'm surprised Gatlu didn't stay, maybe to break this with a big overcap, but they could just be keeping that goal up so they can continue to farm down there. If you look at the levels right now, Eggs is in so much trouble. I mean, gosh, a level 11 compared to the level 7 on the other side. And that, I think actually he needs to be punished for that. Maybe we can fine him for that Unite, because that is
just brutal. Oh, he's also gonna get Dodrio. Bruff again showing why Mr. Mime is still such a good Pokemon. But yeah, that Unite move onto the Absol. Just no respect at all from Bruff.
I'm going to let you cast just for a second here, Chris. I'm just going to put a note here to find them if they win this tournament. Dock them for that Unite move. Insanely cruel. Okay, cool. I'm back. I'm back. Just needed to
Wonderful.
make sure that
You
they
didn't
got
miss out
points.
too much. The Persian's
Okay,
going
great.
in again. Maybe can Absol do something now? We haven't seen too much yet of this Absol. But Sableye gets taken down by Slowbro. By Snorlax, I'm sorry. Snorlax single-handedly gets destroyed by the Unite move. Another KO. And suddenly we have a Garchomp on level 11. What he's looking for, Percy. It goes on to Gatlu. Finds a crit. Can he find more? The Sucker Punch is there, but Gatlu just Unite moves. Absol also Unite moving, but it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. They're going to dive this goal now. They want to try to put Regieleki in. But they're actually getting ported back to base by the Sableye. And now Gatlu's alone. Just ended up being alone because his teammates got ported back to base by the Sableye
That was
Unite
actually
move.
a really beautiful moment there. Once again, coming in with the Unite move, he's got to be running Energy Amp. Gosh, I feel like I should find him again for that one. Maybe actually going to pick up the Sableye. Wow, just trying to guess. Trying to guess exactly where that was and get him with that power swap. Could have been beautiful right here as we see the points raining in here on this top half. Huge Unite move. And here we go. Is he going to pick up some KOs and get some even more points? This is now getting cruel. This is getting cruel on the side of Nouns. It feels like, you know, they're in that moment where they're winning and they're being the villains in a movie where they're just kind of kicking them in the kneecaps and stuff. What are you guys doing? Have some decorum.
On the Sableye is way, if he's invisible, he can still get hit by the water spout and he just also goes down. This Blastoise is so strong right now. And I think they're going to have a very hard time KOing him one single time this match. They did get Gatlu at least, which was level 13, so a lot of experience there. And the Tri-Tech's not going to be enough. Nice Dragon combo with an eject button there to also pick up Dodrio. And they're going to try to KO this goal. Sableye is back now with a Confuse Ray. Can he somehow stop them from scoring? Yes, no, he can't. 34 going, 33 over cap. And they're also going to pick up the bottom objective.
You got to still, I mean, acknowledge how impressive Sableye is when it is 3 levels lower than the enemy, and it can, for a long time, fight 2 people off goal and take 0 damage for it. I mean, what an incredible situation. We've got a Unite move coming in, but it's not going to be able to do too much. And here's that leash just taking their Blastoise out for a walk as it picks up another KO right here. Oh, this is so sad, but this is exactly what you want to see happen to every Sableye and solo queue. Of course, unpunished. Why? Why does it get away?
And I don't see what Absol's going to do this match anymore. With a Pursuit against such just tanky Pokemon, it's going to be so difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult to somehow come back into this match. Level 9 now there. Nice Garchomp. Picking off Sableye with the combo. And he's also hitting level 13 already.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough for Eggs right here. I mean, I love Eggs is putting up a real fight, but yeah, this is another big Unite. I mean, it's kind of late. I guess they're just going to farm it back, though, as they're trying to fight them at this goal. But this just really feels like Nouns is trying to make a statement with this match. Like, okay, we're not going to pick all the meta Pokemon, and we are going to stomp you as best we can.
You can see, again, this Garchomp looks great, right? They just play so many different Pokemon. I didn't even know that Dreadmore plays Garchomp to begin with. I had no idea. He's usually the Lucario player. Pretty much what all he did was last year was play Power Punch Lucario for this team. And now he just picks Garchomp, and it looks very, very good. Hits every single combo, has great Unite move control, and knows his limits very well as well. And just gets a 1v3 KO there.
I'm surprised that Nouns only needed 1 warm-up game. Not even like 10 or 15. I mean,
Yeah, they already look on point now. Yes. They
This
already
is
look on
incredible.
point.
Level 14 Garchomp, level 14 Scyther, level 13 Blastoise and Mime. Eggs, I don't know what you're going to be able to do here. Good luck to you, because it looks like this pit is going to be impenetrable.
And even their main defenders, the highest level on the side of X as well with this level 12 Snorlax. Actually, I'm so hitting level 30 now. I don't think it's going to matter too much. They're going to break. Top goal though. Dragon Combo's going to miss. They're going to chase on Garchomp right here. This could be it. This could make it a 4v5, but we it's a slow bro going down. It's a 1-for-1 so far. And Nouns is just complete control of this Rayquaza pit.
Gatlu just waiting for his moment right here. Obviously, Mime as well. We have Unite moves on Mime and Blastoise, which is... and there we go. There's the leash. This could be one of the meanest Unite moves from a Blastoise of all time. With that Power Swap plus... Moving in, here we go. Is he looking for it? Well, there's no point. Everyone's gone. Cleaning them up right here. Mew is down. Absol is down right now. Nouns knows they're way ahead on points, so they don't need to even touch this Rayquaza, although they might just to make a point.
And Slowbro has no chance of getting away from this power swap. If you're melee without any mobility, look at the Scyther damage. Level 15. Even that makes Slowbro look so squishy. They're going to start defending their goals now. 1 minute is left. Blastoise is going to score some points on top, maybe. Yes, only 36, but they're 418 to 220 points now. Absol just completely ignores Blastoise, knowing that he can't fight it whatsoever. Scyther's defending bot goal. Garchomp is defending top goal. And X doesn't. They don't even have Rayquaza damage. That's the issue right now. Even if they go for Rayquaza, it's going to be so hard to even get a lone HP.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking for some scores here, but they're way too far behind to make any of this work. And it feels like whatever strategy they go with is going to be so tough right here. One member down, looking for another, and they still have Unite moves on the side of Nouns Esports. At some point, they might just use them for fun because there's really not too much else that they can do.
Yeah, they're just playing it so
Yeah.
safe. Just defense up, and I mean, that's the best way to do right now. They don't have to do Rayquaza themselves. But actually, still getting kind of close. It's less than 100 points difference now, so it's actually caught up in points somehow. Can Sableye maybe somehow get a score in? He's gonna try. If he gets 100 and they actually win, that's the funny part. But no, obviously not against two characters right here, two Pokemon on the goal. And Nouns Esports gonna pick up a 2-0 over X.
Impressive. Impressive game number 2. Nouns Esports obviously looked amazing, but I mean, I really have to give it up to Eggs. I really do. And I know like when you're Nouns Esports, maybe this isn't fair to you because I'm not singing their praises every single game, but they are the dominant champions of their region. Everyone knows Nouns Esports